Welcome everyone. In this video, we are in the Holiday Cup, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Alolan Marowak. What a strong pick for the Holiday Cup, guys. Alolan Marowak has proven to be a powerhouse in this Holiday Cup meta, and that is because there are a lot of very strong ice types, and of course we have Charmers all over the place in this Holiday Cup, and there is no better answer to ice types and Charmers than Alolan Marowak. Now, this team came about from me wanting to run Altaria, believe it or not, and I tried at the cost of some elo, guys. I tried building a Altaria double steel team. I tried a double dragon Altaria team, all at the cost of my precious elo, guys. And I landed on this team. It features Alolan Marowak. He's going to be our closer. Provides a perfect cover for Altaria's weaknesses. And also, as we see here, one of my all-time favorite Pokemon in the Great League format, good old Vigoroth, is going to round out this team as our safe swap. Vigoroth is has a lot of neutral play in this Holiday Cup, which makes it a very strong safe swap, which is why we have it on the team. It can hang in there with those Charmers, guys, which Altaria is weak to, and it has excellent coverage on ice types, minus Frostlass, of course. But all other ice types, Vigoroth absolutely handles. And also on this team, as I mentioned earlier, good old Altaria. Been wanting to run Altaria, been a little hesitant just because of all the ice types and all the Charmers. But I figured, Holiday Cup is winding down, and better run it. Better now than never to run it, right, guys? So we're running it today in the lead. Altaria is actually a very strong lead, guys, because a lot of people lead with Talonflame, of course. The Blazing Bird itself, Talonflame, the OP Blazing Bird. You also run into a lot of Obstagoon leads, a lot of Vigoroth leads. Altaria is fantastic for those, and has a lot of neutral play. It's just a very strong powerhouse in this Holiday Cup. Very bulky, and that Dragon Breath is OP. So, very strong team, guys. I had a lot of fun with it. Without further ado, let's get right into these battles. My goodness, had a lot of fun with Altaria, and here we go. We pick up a strong lead with Obstagoon. Altaria wins this pretty easily, as the Night Slashes don't do a whole lot to the very bulky Altaria, and they're staying in. So if they stay in on a losing matchup like this, we got to make a play. We got to swap out at some point anyways. So seeing that they stayed in was telling me that they were weak to Altaria in the back. And a lot of people like to pair Obstagoon with Talonflame because Talonflame covers Obstagoon's weaknesses of fighting and charm. So we were making a hard read, so we made a play into Vigoroth, undercharged that to get a little farm, but they would not let us get that farm, guys. They meet us with a Charizard. So they came in with Charizard, and I'm reading that this is Double Fire. Obstagoon is very often paired with Talonflame, like I mentioned before. So I'm reading Obstagoon Double Fire, and Charizard is very squishy in this Great League format, even more so than it would be in like an Ultra League format. So seeing how much these resisted fire spins are doing on this Charizard, I'm thinking we're going to tank the Blast Burn. Obviously resisted, still hurts a little bit, but we're going to farm the fire type down with our Alolan Marowak, have loaded energy for whatever they have in the back. Obstagoon has nearly fainted. Let's see it. We're reading Double Fire. Let's see it. Oh, there it is. The Blazing Bird right there, guys. So we're going to look to chip with a Shadow Bone, either do some heavy neutral damage or grab the shield, and then look to combo play, because we knew we were 2 Dragon Breaths off from the Sky Attack. If they let this go through, this will be doing quite a bit of neutral damage, and they do. Very nice. So I'm trying to think what their play is here, because we're even on shields. I'm thinking they have to Brave Bird, and if they do that, that's going to seal the deal for them, and they do. So we can come in with Marowak. They can clear the debuff all they want, guys. That Obstagoon was not getting to a move, and we have tons of energy, guys. We're going to bait with a Bone Club. Even if they let the Bone Club through, it would likely take them out. So we grab the shield with the Bone Club and one fire spin off from the Shadow Bone. This Shadow Bone is going to be taking out the Blazing Bird, and we say bye-bye to the pesky Talonflame, and that is going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. We're off to a strong start with Alolan Marowak in the Holiday Cup. If you like what you're seeing, guys, give the video a like. That is the best thing you can really do to help this channel out. Now, guys, a lot of you might be noticing that we are ABA weak to rock types. Let's see how we deal with rock types with this team, guys. So we safe swap immediately into Vigoroth, draw out a Venusaur, fantastic. Now, typically the way you'd play this under different circumstances is you would let the Venusaur take you out and then look to hard farm with your Altaria. But I played a little bit differently. I'm not sure why, it was just a feeling I was getting. I was thinking, if I can get both shields down, I know that my Alolan Marowak has some play up against that Alolan Graveler in the back with our ground type move and Bone Club. So I want to go shield for shield with this Venusaur, so we're going to take it to the 2 shield. We know that we still lose, but I'm thinking that's going to give us the best chance to work around this tricky lead that we have here in Alolan Graveler. So we're double shielding and going to look to get off another body slam, but they let it go. So they want to take shield advantage, they give us switch advantage, and they come in with a Shadow Tangrowth. Holy smokes. That is a spicy pick, my goodness. Of course, it's not nearly as bulky in the Great League format as it is in the Ultra League, so they do shield, especially with it being a Shadow. And they're going to look to throw energy here. They could have farmed us down, but they like to throw energy, so that's fantastic. We'll take that. And probably going to look to swap back into that Alolan Graveler at some point, but it looks like they're staying in to get off some Rock Slide damage, but that's okay. Altaria is very bulky, guys. It can live a Rock Slide, especially with a non-stab Rock Slide. And they come in with that Alolan Graveler, so we store a move and we make a play into our Alolan Marowak. We know that we can tank one of whatever they have. It's Rock Throw, so this is just a Rock Blast. And we know that we can get to this super effective Bone Club. Alolan Graveler is not the bulkiest Pokemon around, so this is going to do quite a bit, and it nearly takes it out. And these resisted fire spins are even starting to add up. So we can come in, one Dragon Breath takes out the Rock type, and we got a move stored for this Tangrowth in front of us here. This is absolutely going to be taking out the Tangrowth, and we say bye-bye to the bulky pile of vines Tangrowth, and that's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. Having a blast with Alolan Marowak in the Holiday Cup. Again, guys, if you like what you're seeing, give the video a like. You'd be providing a massive help to the channel. And we are met with an Alolan Ninetales. Terrible lead. We got to get the heck out of here. We make a play into Vigoroth, and they stay in. It is running Charm. Charm Alolan Ninetales, or Alolan Ninetales in general, is the hardest check to Altaria in this meta, guys. So we go in the Vigoroth, and they let that body slam through, and they come into Obstagoon, likely looking to farm, but not without taking some damage. Under even circumstances, Vigoroth does beat Obstagoon, but because we are low on health, it's going to look to counter us down, or throw some energy, which is even better. Probably could have farmed us down and left this matchup with low health, but they're giving us more farm because they threw energy. And now because we swapped out, we're waiting the switch timer, expecting that Alolan Ninetales to come back in after we take out this Obstagoon. Going to tank this, whatever this is, most likely a Night Slash, no problem. Not going to do much to Altaria. And then look to farm all the way down. And the reason why we waited the switch timer is so that we can swap out immediately without having to take some super effective charm damage from this Alolan Ninetales. And they're waiting as well. Gonna look to chip first. They did not sneak a charm through, so that is fantastic. If they let this go through, it'll do a decent amount of damage, and before they can react, we snipe them with our super effective fire spin. That was a nice play on our end, I must say, guys. And they got a Smackdown Chestnut in the back. My goodness, what a fun pick. Smackdown Chestnut. I've thought about running it a few times, but just haven't gotten around to it. But anyways, this is a positive matchup for us. And I think, guys, I think we 2-shield flex on this battler. We knew that none of their charge attacks posed any bit of a threat to Alolan Marowak. It's just the fast move pressure. So we decide to 2-shield flex, and we say bye-bye to the Chestnut with Alolan Marowak sweeping the end game. My goodness, that's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. Now, guys, with all the double charm running rampant in the Holiday Cup, let's see how this team does up against it. I'm going to spoil it. This is the one lost in the set, guys. Sorry, spoiler. But the reason why I spoiled it is because I was planning on throwing in a bonus battle where we actually beat the double charm line, but I grabbed the wrong battle and I deleted the one I wanted to feature, showing you guys how to beat double charm. We did it a couple of times off camera, and I'm kicking myself because I queued up the wrong video, guys. So yeah, this is the battle where we lose to double charm, and this is a little rough. So normally I would shield in this Wigglytuff matchup, and if you shield, you can shield once and farm down because they're just letting all the bone clubs go through. But in that case, we let the damage through, which is basically going to cost us the game here, guys. So I guess if I can walk you through it, when they meet you with the Charmer, it'll likely be Wigglytuff. And you just spam them with bone clubs and you shield up the one and only charge attack that they will get to, and you can farm it all the way down and flip switch advantage. That's how you beat double charm, but for some reason we just decided to let the damage through. We lost switch advantage and therefore we lose the match. So this Obstagoon is going to just counter us down. We're going to shield everything up. We should really be top lefting because we threw the game, but I'm going to try and make do here. We need to build up a lot of energy. I'm not sure what we're doing here. I think we basically conceded right about there. Yeah, top left. GG's, good game to this battler. Such a shame, guys. That's such a fun meta in the Holiday Cup has devolved into people resorting to using double charm lines. It's just a very weak and unimaginative way to play the game, in my opinion. But anywho, we're met with a Unova Stunfisk running Thunder. So those Thunders are neutral with our Dragon Flying typing. And this is a winning matchup for Altaria, and they're staying in. So we are actually going to look to make a play into Vigoroth at some point. We're going to look to get off a Moonblast. Moonblast does have a 10% chance to debuff the attack, and it'll do some heavy neutral damage, and they let it go through. So because they did that, we're going to tank this next discharge. It's not going to get us too low, and we want to preserve some health on Altaria and make a play into our Vigoroth just to draw out anything in the back that Altaria doesn't want to see, and here we go. Altaria definitely does not want to see a Frostlass, guys. My goodness. So, Alolan Marowak has a good matchup in terms of fast move pressure on this Frostlass. So we're going to look to get off the big bulldoze. And if they let this go through, it's going to seal the deal for them. And they did. They sealed their fate, guys, because they do not know what we have in the back. And we got some lag. Oh, terrible. Because we have that lag, guys, we're forced to shield because we have no idea where they are on energy. This could easily be a Shadow Ball. So we are going to shield it up. And it turns out it's just an avalanche, and we can just farm all the way down. So lag causing us to have to shield when we didn't need to, but that's okay. I'm going to look to get off a Bone Club, take out this Stunfisk, and they shield. So because they shielded, they're weak to Alolan Marowak in the back, and they've got a Grass type in the back. Running one of my favorite backlines in Frostlass and Trevenant. They shield up the super effective Sky attack, and we're just going to look to do as much Dragon Breath damage as we can. They tried to farm down, but they were getting too low, guys. They let their health get too low. They take us out with a Resisted Seed Bomb, but we can farm down. We can shield once, farm down, and we will have loaded energy for that low health Unova Stunfisk. They bait us with a Seed Bomb, no big deal. Just going to farm it all the way down. And we do win CMP tie-up against Unova Stunfisk. Gonna look to get off the super effective Bone Club, take out the very tanky fish, and we say bye-bye Unova Stunfisk. And that's gonna be yet another good game. Well played to this battler. And there, guys, that is the team. That's the team. Such a strong team for the Holiday Cup. And a nice 4-in-1 set. The double charm did us in. And yeah, I went a little hard on double charm before that last battle, but guys, it's just so sad that people resort to running, fast move pressure based teams, especially with charm. Double charm is just weak, guys. I'm sorry, it's my opinion. That's how I feel about it. No disrespect to anyone running Double Charm, but it's just a very weak and unimaginative way to play the game. I think it's just an exploit on a move that is clearly needs to be rebalanced, and people are exploiting it. That's how I look at it, and that's why I'm so down on these Double Charm lines. It's just an exploit, very weak, very unimaginative. We have charge moves for a reason. We have shields for a reason. They're just exploiting the fact that there is a very broken fast move in the game. So that's my I would get off my soapbox on the Double Charm. But back to this team, guys. Very strong team for the Holiday Cup. As you can see, you can overcome a weakness in rock types. We are ABA weak to rock types. But the two Pokemon that happen to be weak to rock types are very bulky and can hang in there and still dish out some either super effective or neutral damage with Moonblast and Bone Club. I get a lot of comments, oh, well, how does this team deal with this Pokemon? I see those comments all the time. For those of you who like to comment that stuff, you see how to deal with it. It stinks that I couldn't demonstrate how to deal with Double Charm. Still kicking myself. I just deleted the wrong video and queued up the wrong video. I was planning on throwing in a bonus battle where I demonstrate how to beat the Double Charm line, but I hope I explained it well enough for you guys. And if you guys are still wondering, just hop in the comments section. I'll be happy to clear up how to handle that. But yeah, fun team, guys. Altaria in the lead. Like I said, I was wanting to run Altaria. I tried building some fun teams for you guys. And I sacrificed some very precious elo guys. I tanked quite a bit trying to run fun teams with Altaria because Altaria is a very strong meta pick. So I figured maybe I could not spice it up, but make it a little bit more fun because Altaria is not the most glamorous jaw-dropping pick for any GBL meta. So I tried Altaria in a double dragon line, and I was thinking about a double steel line as well, and then that's where the tanking occurred. But you know what? We got Master League, and I do very well with Master League. It's a very stable meta, so we'll gain that elo back, guys. No big deal. But I did want to feature Altaria while the Holiday Cup was still around. We landed on this very strong team. Altaria is a very strong lead. You just have to build around it, and you have to have a good cover in the back for Altaria. And Alolan Marowak is just that. It is one of the best covers for Altaria's weaknesses because Altaria is going to be weak to Ice-type damage. Actually, it's going to be double weak to Ice-type damage because it's Dragon Flying, and weak to Charm. Alolan Marowak resists all of that and can do super effective to those Ice types. And you round it out with a very strong safe swap that can flip switch advantage for you in Vigoroth. And it can handle the one glaring weakness on the team being rock types. We have coverage for rock types with Vigoroth, running counter as its fast move, and we have potential to hit them with some super effective damage with a bulldoze. So very strong team, guys, for the Holiday Cup. I had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching, and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.